Hello everyone, welcome to Applied Forensic Research Sciences. This video is written by Gauri Maske and presented by Yogita Pardesi, volunteer of Applied Forensic Research Sciences. In this video, we are going to learn about high performance liquid chromatography. So let's start. Content of this video. It covers the topic introduction, types of HPLC, instrumentation, application, advantages, and last conclusion. First, start with introduction. It is a chromatographic technique used to separate components of a mixture for the purpose to identify, quantify, or purify the individual components of the mixture. High performance liquid chromatography is a specific form of column chromatography generally used in biochemistry and analysis to separate, identify, and quantify the active compounds. Then, what is types of HPLC? So, first type is a normal phase. In this, separation of polar analyte partitioning onto a polar bonded stationary phase. Normal phase chromatography, also known as normal phase HPLC, NP-HPLC in a short form. This method separates analyte based on polarity. Then reversed phase. This is the second type. In this, separation of non-polar analyte by partitioning onto a non-polar bonded stationary phase and an aqueous moderately polar mobile phase. Then size exclusive chromatography SEC separates molecules based on their size by filtration through a gel. Molecules separate based on their size as they pass through the column and are elute in order of decreasing molecular weight. Means it depends on the molecular weight. Then ion exchange chromatography. It's separation of organic and inorganic ions by their partitioning onto ionic stationary phase bonded to a solid support. Ion exchange chromatography of carbohydrate, oligosaccharide, and etc. Next is bioaffinity chromatography. Bioaffinity chromatography are separation based on specific reversible interaction of protein with ligands. There are two illusions, biospecific and aspecific illusion. Biospecific illusion is can be used to describe the use of natural ligand in illusion, the desired component from a column rather than the less descriptive term affinity illusion. Next is instrumentation. The HPLC instrumentation involves solvent reservoir, pump, injector, columns, detector, recorder, degrasser, and last data collection and output. As shown in this diagram, the all instrumentation of this method, instrumentation technique, all the instrumentation are worked in this particular diagram it is shown. And next we come to solvent reservoir means one by one we cover the all the instrumentations. First is solvent reservoir. The contents of mobile phase are present in glass container. Then pump. The pump is positioned in the most upper stream of liquid chromatography system and generates a flow of eluent from the solvent reservoir into the system. Then injector. The simplest method is to use a syringe and the sample is introduced to the flow of eluent. Next is columns. The separation is performed inside the column. The recent columns are often prepared in stainless steel housing instead of glass column. Next is a detector. Separation of analytes is performed inside the column, whereas a detector is used to observe the obtained separation. Then recorder. The change in elute detected by a detector is in the form of an electronic signal and thus it is still not visible to our eyes. Next is a degrasser. The elute used for LC liquid chromatography analysis may contain gases such as oxygen that are non-visible to eyes. And last is data collection. Then application of HPLC. The HPLC has several applications in the fields of pharmacy, forensic, environment, and clinical. It also helps in the separation and purification of compounds. Then, application in forensic. HPLC is one of the separation techniques most frequently used in forensic toxicology. HPLC can also be used to detect certain drugs and has been used in investigations into terrorism, drug cartels, murders, and organized crime syndicates. Then, advantages: speed, efficiency, accuracy, and versatile and extremely precious when it comes to identifying and quantifying chemical compounds. The last is conclusion. The HPLC is most used analytical technique. It is having several advantages, such as with the use of HPLC, one can produce extremely pure compounds. That's all for this topic. Thank you for watching. I hope this video helps you. Thank you.